Well, it's been a funny old week at Chelsea. A good result in midweek against Villa, and then yesterday, Everton. Um, I suppose it was written in the stars, wasn't it? Duncan Ferguson taking charge of Everton, and we all knew they were going to be up for it. And the day before, the transfer ban got lifted, and that's a good thing. Um, but it's also a bad thing. It's a bad thing because all the idiots on social media got let loose then when we got beat. Now, yesterday, Everton. Whew, what can I say? SP, who hasn't played at left back very much at all, got put at left back. Now, even those of you that have played up the park know that when you get used to playing on one side, um, and you're one-footed, to play 3 seasons on one side of a defence and then be changed over is going to take a little bit of time. And he did look like a duck out of water. Made a few mistakes. So obviously with some of our supporters, he's suddenly become the worst player in the world for no apparent reason. But yeah, he was. I blame Frankie Boy for putting there. We should have had Emerson there, in my opinion. But I support the manager. Right back, we had Reece James, who wasn't his usual self, but great going forward, but does leave these gaps behind. Doesn't get back quick enough. I've been saying it for weeks now. And yesterday, a couple of people agreed with me for the first time. I don't know what they've been watching, but he does. He leaves spaces behind him because he gets back too slowly. In the middle, Kurt and Christensen don't instill me with confidence at all. Christensen to me is too lightweight. So I'm hoping to see Rudiger and Tomori. And yesterday, remember when Nathan Aki was at the club? He had a couple of bad games. He got torn to shreds. So I'll get rid of him. He's not good enough. Blah, 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 blah. The usual suspects were out. And all of a sudden, Nathan Aki is the solution to all our problems. Get rid of Zuma. Get rid of Christensen. Get Nathan Aki in. 40 million, Nathan Aki. Probably the same people who said that he was rubbish before he went. He was getting some proper stick after games. So it's funny. I do love social media. They've either got short memories or no brains or whatever. So yeah, the back four, we looked terrible, didn't we? And then the mistake for the third goal from Kepa. But I keep watching it. I think, how did Zuma not get there quicker? It was a terrible pass. Don't get me wrong. You know, but how did Zuma not get there? Zuma, I'd have stuck £100 on him getting to that ball first. I suppose no communication. I suppose the bloke was running forward, so he had the. But even so, I don't know. But yeah, Kepa. So yesterday, not just yesterday, for the last few games, Kepa's the worst goalkeeper in the world. Oh, get rid of him. Get rid of Kepa. Get someone else in. He's made some great saves lately. He has made a couple of boo-boos. Then again, the Man City keeper the other day, last game, when it made a cock up with a kick out. It's going to happen when you play the way that we're trying to play, this expansive football from the back, and then pressing. It's going to happen. Do I think Kepa's the best goalkeeper in the world? No, I don't. Do I think he's anywhere near as bad as some of these Muppets on social media reckon he is? No, I don't. I reckon he's somewhere in between. Do we need another goalkeeper? Yes, we do for competition. I've always been an admirer of Nick Pope at Burnley. You know that. Um, but and I think Pope would probably get the position if he was prepared to come and fight. But is a player going to sign when he knows that there's a £71 million player already at the club? Probably not. So yeah, and then on into midfield. Kovacic, who was absolutely out of this world. Everything he did yesterday, I don't think he put a ball wrong. Felt sorry for him being on the losing side. Great goal. But his whole contribution was marvellous. The only player that will actually get stuck in and make a tackle in that midfield. Kante, yeah, sorry, Kante. Yeah, you do. You didn't have your best day yesterday, but I'll tell you what was funny. People slagging Kante off. Get rid of him. Sell him. He's not as good as he used to be. Let's get rid of him. Let's get Kante. Who are we going to replace Kante with? Perhaps Verratti, I would say, at a push. But who are you going to get rid of him? He's rubbish. I'd love to see some of these people actually play football. Even up the park on a Sunday, I bet they're diamonds. I bet they are. And I'd love to listen to them in a pub. I bet, oh, Jesus. Oh. I do actually think they must have to go and knock on doors at night to find out where they live, some of these people. And some of them have got vlogs. You know, there's a lot of good vlogs out there, like I say. But some of these people have actually got the cheek to have a vlog and just spout rubbish. I'm sorry, it's rubbish. Only my opinion, but in my opinion, rubbish. And I have people agree with them. Oh, it's frightening. It's frightening for mankind. Yeah, and then Mason Mount, of course, he gets so much stick. He's a young lad learning his trade. I think he's excellent. I thought the second half yesterday, he was really, really good. And he just gets stick. So I can't even be bothered arguing about it. He's a great talent. One guy said, "Oh, send him off to West Ham." You know, the only person that should be going to West Ham is the guy that said that, and I wouldn't even wish that on West Ham. And I don't like them. Yeah. Up front, Tammy did all right. Does seem very prone to injury, doesn't he? So I think we do need someone, a world class forward, to vie for that position. Probably will get one because they'll think, oh, that's all right. He seems to be injury prone. We'll go and give that a go. So world class forward, a left back and a centre back really. Not Nathan Aki preferably, but not a worst player in the world. And yeah, Willian, I thought Willian was fine. There was that bit where he tried walking it in and Lampard lambasted everyone for that after. They were all at fault. But Willian was fine. It's good corners. Great work rate getting back. Someone was saying, I'll bring Callum Hudson-Odoi on. Watch Callum Hudson-Odoi next time he plays. See how many times he gets back like Willian does to cover. Just watch it. Don't listen to me, but watch it. And Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to be introduced slowly because he's getting back from a major injury. He's a young lad, and to be honest, his confidence looks shot. I don't know if he thinks to himself, I'm not really 100% yet. And he's a 100% fitness player because his confidence looks shot. For England, that's one of the worst performances I've seen from an England player in years. And yet I love Callum Hudson-Odoi. So, get William off. Get William off, that ever was. Get William off. Bring Callum Hudson-Odoi on. Think it through, guys, please. Pulisic didn't have one of his best games, but he was lively enough, and he was getting back and covering, which we need to do a lot yesterday because Everton were lively. Let's take nothing away from them. But yeah, Pulisic, sell Pulisic. Pulisic's done nothing since he's been here. Ah, dearie me, I I do. I despair. So yeah, on to Lille, and yeah, it's a must-win game really in the European Cup. But no one dies if we lose it, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, of course we want to win, and I think we will. I genuinely think we will. I think Frank will get into them. Um, I think we miss Jorginho. I think we miss Jorginho. Let me know your thoughts, but I think we do miss him. I think he gets through a lot more work than we give him credit for. He was looking tired, so I know why Frank rested him, but I think the time is for Jorginho to come back into that midfield. And depending on the way the game's shaping, Kante, Kova, and Jorginho in midfield, and then if we need to press high, then bring Mount on. But I'd start with Jorginho. Hopefully Rudiger's back. I don't think he'll play him straight away against Lille, but hopefully for the next league game, and it'll be interesting to see him. And I'd like to see a Rudiger Tomori, because Rudiger talks all the while, and a young lad playing next to that would be good. So yeah, that's my views on the loss to Everton. I think Frank got it slightly wrong in places. People criticising his in-game management. The bloke's just learning his trade. Yeah, he is going to make mistakes. I think he made mistakes yesterday. I think he made a mistake by playing Asby at left back. I think he possibly made a mistake by leaving Jorginho out, and possibly made a mistake in playing Christensen instead of Tomori. But that's the manager, and he's going to make mistakes. And let's praise him when he does really good, and let's support him when he does really badly. And to all you, in Scotland they got a phrase, they call someone who's mad a rocket, and we've certainly got some rockets out there, particularly on social media. So I was always told, that little rabbit in Bambi, if you've got nothing good to say, don't say it. I think a few of our rockets need to watch Bambi at Christmas. Okay, speak to you after Lille. Bye. Up to Chelsea.